Hi, welcome to the Yoga Studies Institute. I'm Nicole, and today I'll be guiding you through a 60-minute yin yoga class. Yin is a more passive style of yoga, so we don't activate and warm up the muscles. We go directly into the poses and hold them for an extended period of time. Props are not absolutely necessary, but I do recommend if you have some blocks or even just some throw pillows. I like to use blankets so I can fold them up into whatever size I need, but even big towels work as well. So in today's class, we're going to focus on the third yama. The third yama is asteya, so not stealing. And this is part of the 8 limbs of yoga. The first limb. So the first limb talks about restraints. And it's really important to keep in mind the different things that we should restrain from, because this affects everything in our life, our body, what we see in our reality. So not stealing doesn't mean just robbing a store or robbing the bank. It's little things. We can always improve little things. It's maybe not taking something when we didn't ask, or not taking up somebody's time when they didn't offer it to us. So throughout the class, we'll just focus in the poses on some ways that we can refine stealing, and instead, how can we give more? How can we plant these beautiful seeds? And the ancient scriptures say that when we stop ourselves from stealing, we'll have an abundance of everything we want in our life, whether it's time, whether it's attention, whether it's physical things. So let's start with an intention. Bringing our hands to our heart center and taking a moment to dedicate this practice to all beings in this world and every other world, having exactly everything they want when they want it. Having this ultimate happiness and never feeling a need to take anything that's not offered. And let's choose somebody in our life that could use maybe a little more abundance and dedicate this practice to them. So take a moment to just really set your intention and dedication. And when you're ready, open your eyes. And we'll start with our first pose. We're actually going to start standing. We're going to do dangling position. If you have a wall nearby, you can actually put your back onto the wall, and then we're going to fold forward. So just bring the body down here. We'll be here for 3 minutes, just relaxing the body down. If you want, you can even bend the knees a little bit. Closing the eyes. Connecting with the breath. Coming into stillness. Be here for a total of 3 minutes. Relaxing the body, letting gravity do the work for us here. If it feels good, you can grab your elbows here. Listening to your body. Listening to what feels good for you. Connecting with the sensations in the body. This is your time to let everything else go and really connect with yourself in this present moment during your practice. We're going to slowly start to rise up the body, very slowly coming up to Tadasana Mountain Pose. This will be our rebound pose. So just take a moment to reset the body, redisperse the energy in the body. We'll be taking rebound poses in between the extended poses to reset the energy, redisperse the energy. Taking a moment here to really feel the support of the mat underneath you. Feeling the support of Mother Earth through this constantly changing journey. Really connecting with the support in this present moment. And slowly open your eyes. And then we're going to step to the top of our mat. We're going to go into lizard pose. So raising our arms up to the sky. Inhale, exhale, bringing our hands down to the mat, forward fold, and then stepping our left foot to the back of the mat, knee down, and then bringing our right foot to the right side of the mat. Release your toes down to the mat. And again, here you can use props if you'd like. They're not necessary, but they do help when we're holding the poses. So I like to just put a couple blankets in front of me and put my forearms down. You can stay with your arms extended, go on your forearms, or go all the way down. See what works for you. Really listen to your body. You know best what is feeling good. If you're feeling any pain throughout the practice, like any sharp pain, just come out of the pose and meet us in Shavasana or Child's Pose. So we'll be here 4 minutes on each side, going really deep. Just relax. Three more minutes here. Coming into stillness. Connecting with the breath. Feeling the cool air as it enters, as we inhale. Expands the body, bringing new energy into the body. And the warm air coming out as you exhale, letting go of what you no longer need. Connecting with the sensations of the body. Maybe sending the breath to where you feel the sensations in the body. Good. 90 more seconds here. If your knee falls to the side, that's totally normal. Just let the body fall where it wants to. We're not trying to actively hold the poses. We're just placing our body into the pose and letting gravity do the work for us. One more minute here. Slowly coming out of the pose, extending the arms, putting any blankets or props out to the side. To come out of the pose, curl your left toes under and bring the knee up, and we're gonna step back to downward facing dog. Taking a moment here, bringing the heels towards the mat, pressing the hands into the mat, and then coming forward to plank pose, lowering the body all the way to the mat, bringing the cheek down to the mat, taking a rebound pose here. And just allow the body to melt into the mat. Completely relaxed here. And pressing up into tabletop, coming into downward facing dog, and then coming into plank. From plank, we're gonna step our left foot to the outside edge, and then we're gonna lower our right knee to the mat, releasing the right toes. So again, you can stay with your arms extended. Use props to come up even higher if this feels intense for you, or come onto your forearms. If you're super flexible, going all the way down. And slowly settling in to stillness, connecting with the breath. 4 minutes here. Connecting with the sensations in the body. And taking a moment here while we're in the pose to bring to mind asteya, not stealing. And just take a moment to think of ways in which you can give more, whether it's time, whatever you would like to see in your life more of, or maybe something that you're having trouble getting. Taking a moment to think of a way how you could offer that to others. Neck is relaxed here. So allowing gravity to do the work for us. Breathing through the pose. Coming into the present moment. Feeling the sensations, the mat under the foot, the forearms on the mat or the blankets. Maybe your hair's flowing down, feeling the knee on the mat. So really connecting with the body and strengthening this awareness. Using your time to really connect and strengthen your focus. You don't want to steal your own time. Use your time wisely. That's another way of giving. "90 more seconds here. You're doing great. Maybe sending the breath to where you feel the sensations. So we're going to slowly come up. Move any props you have to the side. Curl your right toes under. Lift the right knee. And then we're going to step back to downward facing dog. Pressing the palms into the mat. Bringing the heels towards the mat. Coming forward into plank pose, lowering down the body, and then placing the opposite cheek down onto the mat. Taking a 60-second rebound pose here. And just watch and notice any differences in the body. Few more breaths here. Slowly coming up, we're going to come into Sphinx pose. So elbow is in line with the shoulder, palms facing down, and we'll just be here for 3 minutes. Shoulders relaxed. Once you've aligned your elbows with your shoulders, palms facing down, just allow your body to melt towards the mat. In my experience, this is not the pose that is so intense during the practice, but I always feel it the next day. I always feel stronger in my lower back and my abdominal muscles. Try to keep a light smile throughout the practice. This will help you breathe a little better. You can try with bringing the smile and releasing it and noticing the difference. And try to, if your mind wanders, just gently bring it back and remember your intention, your wish for all beings to have abundance. And remember that our physical bodies are closely connected with our minds. That we have many layers to the body. And through the poses, we're bringing our energy in towards our central channel, our channel of love and compassion, this energetic channel in the body, this channel of wisdom, compassion, love, gets choked by the two side channels, the Ida and the Pingala. The Ida, the channel of ignorant desire, and Pingala, channel of ignorant dislike. So asteya, stealing, this would go into the channel of probably both ignorant desire and ignorant dislike, not being satisfied that you don't have something, and then just wanting to have it and thinking by taking it, you're going to have what you want. But really, this is putting knots in our central channel, in this energetic part of the body, and then into our physical body and into our reality. And we're trying to release that and bring the mind to this ultimate truth of where things are coming from our thoughts, our speech, and our actions. May they be full of abundance and not be taking from others. Not be mistaken that taking will give us what we want. Rather, being able to focus the mind on giving. Okay, from here we're going to slowly lower the body again for a rebound pose. Reset here for a second. Opposite cheek to the mat. Just connecting with the breath. Noticing any sensations in the arms, Noticing as the energy is moving in different parts of the body through the different poses. And slowly coming back up, pressing up onto the knees. We're going to go in for camel pose. So coming all the way up, curling the toes under. And we're just going to start with our hands on our back here. So it'll be only a 1 minute pose because it can be a little intense. So we'll place the hands on the back and then opening up through the center of our chest. This can be already where you stay here, or if you want to, you can reach down towards the heels, opening up the body here. 1 minute starting here. Just breathe. And just don't go past what feels good for you. And when you feel the stretch, that's the place where you can stay and not over push ourselves. This is a practice. So we go further by just taking little steps. 30 more seconds. Almost there, you're doing great. Okay, to come out of the pose, placing the hands back onto the lower back and slowly coming forward, release the toes down, and we're gonna come in for child's pose. Be here also for 60 seconds to reset the body. Just noticing the sensations. From here, slowly coming up, and then we're gonna swing the legs forward. And bring one foot, let's bring the left foot in towards the thigh. And I like to use some props. You can use a block or a blanket when I fold forward here, just to support the body, because we'll be here for 3 minutes. So inhaling, raising the arms up, exhaling, folding forward. And if you need more blocks or blankets, adjust the props and then come into stillness. Again, each day is different, so just listen to the body, see what feels good for you. So the hands are just relaxed. We're not grabbing the leg. Bring the body forward. Just letting gravity do the work for us. 90 more seconds here. Staying connected with the breath, with the sensations of the body. You'll notice the body will start to gradually come down closer to the leg. And slowly lifting up. And we're going to go straight into the other side. So place your props to the side. Bring your left leg out and your right foot in. Place the props to support you in the way that you need. And raising the arms up when you're ready and exhaling, calming down, coming forward here. Adjusting props if you need to. And then coming into stillness. If your mind wanders, just gently bring it back. Start connecting with the breath. Maybe going even deeper and listening to your heartbeat. One more minute here. If you want to go a little deeper, just adjust your props and come back into stillness. If your body's shaking a little bit, completely normal. Slowly coming up here, moving your props to the side. And then coming back onto the mat for our rebound pose in Shavasana, 60 seconds. Relaxing the body. Just allow it to just melt into the mat. Noticing any new sensations. Maybe you could feel the energy shifting through the body as we compress and open up different parts. For next pose, we're going to go into twisted root. So bending the legs and lifting up the feet. They should be at a 90-degree angle. And then we're going to bring the right foot over the left. And if you can twist the foot around here. Bringing the knees slightly in towards the chest. And then bringing the arms out to the side. And allowing the legs to fall to the left side. Also, another option, you can put your hands in cactus position. See what feels good for you. And we'll be here for 5 minutes. 5 minutes on each side. And taking a moment to bring to mind asteya, not stealing. Really bringing to mind this ultimate cause or this ultimate reality of how we can have abundance, how we can have everything we want in our lives. This is the fruit of stopping all stealing. But there's different levels of stealing. So the more that we take the time to introspect, what could we be taking that maybe isn't offered? Do we take people's time or borrow something without asking? Maybe taking too much of something. See how you can relate it in your everyday situations. Just keeping this awareness will help release these habits and turn them around and take up the space with giving. Giving more of what we want to see in the world. Being that example of what we want to see in the world. Planting these seeds for abundance. 2 more minutes here. Twists are really good for helping to promote a healthy immune system, releasing toxins from the body. You're doing great. 1 more minute to go. 45 more seconds to go. Come out of the pose, just extend the arms to the side, palms facing down, and then bringing the legs back up, untangling the legs. And we're gonna hug our knees into our chest, wrapping our arms around the legs, and just moving here side to side. So this will be our rebound pose. Maybe placing our hands on the knees, making little circles. Just see what feels good for you. It's good to play around in our practice. And reversing the circles. And back to center. Bringing the legs back out to tabletop position. And now this time, we're gonna extend our arms out and then place our left foot over the right. And then if you can, tuck your toe under and then bringing the legs over to the right side. If it feels good for you, you can bring the arms into cactus position. And again, settling into the pose, settling into stillness. We'll be here for 5 minutes in total. Staying connected with the breath, with the body, with the present moment. Strengthening our focus by keeping our attention on our practice, on what we're doing in the present moment. Letting go of any tasks we have to do later. We can think about that after our practice. And it'll be a lot more efficient when we're doing it because we're strengthening our focus on the mat so we can focus better off the mat. 2 more minutes here. Really, let's finish this practice together strong, really trying to keep our focus on the present, connecting with our body, taking this time to really connect with our body and with ourselves. And each time the mind wanders, just gently bring it back and just rejoice in the fact that you've noticed and you've brought it back into the present. This is what strengthens our focus, is doing this exercise of bringing the mind back constantly until we no longer have to. Thirty more seconds to go. And to come out, extending the arms, placing the palms down, and then lifting up the legs and unwinding the legs. Bringing the knees in towards the chest, hugging your arms around the legs. And again, taking any movements that feel good for you here, whether it's circles or side to side or both. And gently bringing the feet down. And we're gonna swing our feet around, bringing our feet out, and then sitting in between the feet. Actually, you can grab a prop before it, a bolster or a blanket, and we're gonna place it behind us. Just for some extra support, we're gonna go into saddle pose. So you can bring the blanket or bolster by your lower back, sitting in between your feet, and we're gonna come back. You can come onto your forearms if you'd like, or go all the way down. And we'll be here for 3 minutes. Making any adjustments that you need to feel comfortable. This can be a little bit of an intense pose. And then relaxing, coming into stillness. Connecting with the breath. Connecting with the movement of the breath through the body. Noticing any other sensations. Maybe it's the sound of our heartbeat. Maybe it's our feet against the mat. really experiencing this present moment, bringing awareness to our body. "90 more seconds here." This will be our final pose before we go into our final Shavasana. To come out of the pose, bringing our forearms down onto the mat, and then from there lifting back up and then coming forward. And actually, let's take a quick child's pose here for a quick counter rebound pose. And slowly lifting up, swinging the feet forward, and then lowering down all the way down to the mat for our final Shavasana, letting the legs fall to the side, allowing the arms to fall to the side, allowing the body to just relax and melt into the mat, relaxing the top of the head, relaxing the forehead, relaxing the eyebrows and the eyelids, relaxing the eyes, relaxing the cheeks and the jaw, relaxing the tongue, relaxing the ears, relaxing the back of the neck, shoulders are relaxed. Relaxing the arms and the elbows, the wrists, relaxing the pinkies, the index finger, the middle finger, the ring finger, and the thumb. Relaxing the chest and the belly. Relaxing the upper, the middle, and the lower back. Whole upper body completely relaxed. Relaxing the hips. Relaxing the thighs and the knees. Relaxing the shins and the ankles. Relaxing the feet. And relaxing each toe. whole body completely relaxed. Taking a moment in Shavasana to rejoice for all the effort we put in. We're in a constantly changing universe. So it's important to feel good about all the good effort we put in. Filling ourselves with joy. Knowing that only good can come from planting these beautiful seeds. And only good can come from bringing our mind to taking a deeper look on how we can make our world a better place. And coming back to the breath. Bringing an awareness of our body in the space. Starting to move our fingers and our toes. And then bringing our arms overhead, giving ourselves a nice stretch, bending the legs, and then coming to lay on our favorite side. Taking a quick rest here, and then slowly pushing up to sitting position. Bringing our hands to our heart center, closing the eyes. Remembering our intention, our dedication. Remembering the person we wish more abundance for in our life. And dedicating this practice to all beings having this abundance. So we're going to send that out with one Om together, taking a deep inhale. May all beings be happy and free from suffering. Thank you so much for practicing with me today.